All right, let's find these papers and get out of here.
One of Jenny's earliest memories was making raspberry jam with her mum.
It's the perfect substitute for blood in class demonstrations. And better tasting than the pig's blood the textbook recommends. Looking rather trim today, Ethan. New diet? What's the matter? Lost your funny bone? Please do not touch. Someone must be running an experiment. Gross. Pretty soon it's gonna sprout legs.
Becoming a great detective took more than book smarts. You needed real-life experience. And Jenny was always on the lookout for a chance to get her hands dirty.
One of the students' term papers. You can tell by the terrible handwriting and erroneous conclusions. Mom must have put them behind the chalkboard. Found you. Time to get out of here.
Jenny looked around the room one last time. Was she ready to leave? Okay, so she wasn't really dead. That would be silly. No, Jenny was alive and well and ready for another perfect day in Arthurton.
What a mess. I should investigate.
Jenny had an instinct for sorting treasure from trash. To the untrained eye, this was just a discarded piece of an old postcard. But to Jenny, it was a mystery waiting to be solved.
I should keep my eyes open for any other pieces.
The notice board was awash with flyers, personal ads, and the occasional piece of gum.
I'm amazed anyone can find anything on here.
Fortunately, Jenny had a useful trick to use in a situation like this.
Mom always says, a great detective eliminates the noise. Focus on the details, and you'll find clarity in the chaos. I wonder if anyone else reads this junk. Hold on. What's this? Oh no, they've extended curfew hours again. 9 p.m. to sunrise? That's ridiculous.
But necessary. Power outages had become a regular occurrence in town. It was dangerous to be wandering around after dark.
It won't be long before we need a permit to go out at all. Hey, you!
Oh, hi there!
What are you doing back there?
Well, I was pruning. But then I discovered the cerulean bugberry bush.
Discovered? These bushes are all over Arthurton.
Actually, this is an incredibly rare bloom.
There's nothing rare about Arthurton.
I beg to differ. Arthurton has many beautiful and exotic plants.
Really? Like what?
Mushrooms with eyes that glow in the dark. Berries that emit a bioluminescent mist. And flowers with nectar as sticky as superglue.
Where? I've never seen any of those things.
Well, believe me, they do exist. I've had the pleasure of seeing them up close. That's one of the privileges of working for Dean Stroudsbury in his greenhouse. Anyway, I should get back to work. I want everything to be perfect for the Dean's retirement celebration.
Signs and decorations adorned the entire campus.
A party to celebrate the Dean's impending retirement.
Left. Left! I said left, damn it! What part of left are you having trouble with?
My left or your left?
My left. Obviously, I mean my left. Why would I mean your left?
So you want me to move it the other way?
Yes, nothing would make me happier. If you're not careful, we're gonna have bronze brains all over the floor.
They seem busy. I should probably lead them to it. Hello, Mr. Stroudsbury. How are you today?
A jolly gentleman, the Dean was often seen shaking hands and kissing babies around town.
He's also Mom's boss.
But more than that, he was her loyal friend.
What do you think, Jenny?
The Dean had dedicated his life to Gumboldt, and the townspeople had spared no expense in their tribute to him.
Quite a striking resemblance, Mr. Stroudsbury.
It's a scary thing, Jenny. Retirement.
Great excuse for a party, though. What will you do when you're no longer the Dean?
I've been trying not to think about it.
This place won't be the same without you.
Things change, Jenny. Time marches on, and we must do our best to adapt. It's going to be difficult, but I'm sure we will.
What do you mean, we?
Do you think they made my belly too big?
It's probably just the perspective, Mr. Strasberry.
You are a clever one, Jenny LeClue. Speaking of which, have you been practicing your detective skills?
Have I? Of course, always.
Well then, I have a challenge for you. I bet you can't guess what I ate for breakfast.
At last, a real challenge for Jenny. A fiendishly difficult puzzle that would take all her wits to solve.
Well, okay. Anything for you, Mr. Strasberry.
Oh, how wonderful.
But first, I need to ask you a few questions.
The Dean was a big fan of the Gumboldt moonbeams. And not just because his son was a prominent figure on the team.
Well, a bench warmer anyway. It can't be dandruff. He has no hair. I have a hunch it's powdered sugar. Looks like he accidentally put a spoon in his pocket instead of his pen. It's got a coffee stain on it.
A thick bundle of note cards poked out of the Dean's pocket.
What's he keeping so close to his chest? You've been making a lot of notes, Mr. Strasberry.
Oh, I was intending to make a speech on Saturday.
Why have you scratched out so much of it?
Your mother suggested I keep it short. And quite right, too. I must have rewritten it 20 times by now. I just can't seem to find the right words.
His watch is slow. That's unlike the Dean. He's usually very punctual. Your watch is 45 minutes slow.
Is it? Oh my. That explains why there was no cheesecake left in the cafeteria. My head's not screwed on today. Thank goodness you noticed, or I'd be late for my meeting with your mother.
Oh, really? She didn't mention anything to me.
Oh, well, of course she wouldn't. It's nothing important.
Why are you meeting then?
It's just, she's helping me finalize my plans for,
Your party?
Yes, that's it. My retirement party. Thank you.
Are you okay, Mr. Strasberry?
Of course. Now let me just fix my watch before I forget. Now, where were we?
Ipsa scientia potestas est. Looks like Latin. Your ring sure looks old.
It was made for my grandfather. He passed it down to my father, who passed it down to me. And when the time comes, I'll pass it on to my son.
The Strasberry family had been champions of education for generations.
What does the inscription mean?
Knowledge itself is power. The inquisitive spirit is a mighty thing, Jenny. And nothing is as important as the truth.
The dean didn't button his shirt properly. It looks like a bloodstain, but the seeds indicate otherwise.
For the Dean, being covered in plant life was not unusual. His work as a botanist was renowned.
Looks like you're carrying some extra baggage today, Mr. Strasberry.
Well, I do have a lot on my mind.
I was referring to your legs.
Oh, thank you. I have been doing my daily calisthenics.
No, I mean the sticky stuff on your pants.
What? Oh! Hitchhikers. I've been working on a new orchid hybrid in my greenhouse. They're beautiful, but the leaves are quite clingy. I will say, I am looking forward to spending more time in the dirt. So, what do you think, Jenny? Can you guess what I had for breakfast?
Sure, Mr. Strasberry. I've got everything I need to solve this mystery. What did the dean eat for breakfast? That's not right. Back to the drawing board. Nope, that's not what I meant. Let me try that again. That's not right. Back to the drawing board. Jam on his shirt and powdered sugar on his tie. The evidence points strongly to the dean's breakfast consisting of 1, maybe 2 donuts. What else can I tell about the dean's morning? The dean had neglected to wind his pocket watch, the act of a distracted man. This resulted in his whole routine being thrown off, which might explain why he has a spoon in his pocket instead of a pen. You had a donut for breakfast.
Yes?
I'm guessing... strawberry.
How did you know?
That part was easy. You always have donuts for breakfast. But something else caught my attention.
Oh?
I think you have something on your mind, Mr. Strasberry. You are usually a picture of precision and punctuality. But today, there's a spoon in your pocket and your shirt button is undone.
My, you really are a LeClue. Your father would be so proud.
Thanks. Well, I should be going. I'm meeting your son by the lake.
And I'm meeting your mother in the library. What a small world this is.
Too small.
A perfectly small world with everything in its right place.
Who would want to change that?
Pardon?
Nothing. See you on Saturday.
Oh, yes. Until we meet again, Jenny LeClue.
Well, that's not creepy at all.
In her short time as a detective, Jenny had learned never to ignore a ringing phone.
Hello?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
What? CJ, is that you?
The dog barks loudest before the dawn.
Really? This again? It's me, Jenny. We don't need to do this.
I have no idea who you are, and I know no one by that name. The dog barks loudest before the...
Fine. The early bird can't catch the lazy worm.
Good. The wind blows strongly from the east.
People in glass houses should invest in curtains.
Excellent. The evening sky is full of fireflies.
The absent-minded goldfish swims into the blender.
Ah! Jenny, it is you!
Of course it is!
I need to meet with you right away.
Okay. Where do you want to meet?
This place will do.
Everyone in town knew that CJ was mad, even dangerous.
He's not dangerous. He just doesn't accept things at face value. Sure, he's a bit fixated on extraterrestrials, but at least he's passionate about something.
CJ and Jenny certainly indulged each other's obsessions. But most of all, CJ treated Jenny like a colleague.
And not a little kid. CJ, why did we go through all that if you're right here?
Can't be too careful. Are you sure you weren't followed?
Who would be following me?
Shh! This place is compromised. We don't have long to talk. Now, what did you want to talk to me about?
What? You called me?
Did I? Why?
Talking to CJ was a bit like navigating a maze. You had a rough idea of where you were headed, but you couldn't be sure you'd ever get there.
I'll help you figure it out. He was hiding something. A compass with strange symbols where the cardinal direction should be. Looks broken. Where did you get that compass?
Ah, you spotted it. I knew you would. It belonged to my father. He left it to me to find the truth.
You're not going to find anything with that. The needle is wandering all over the place. A bit like you.
It's searching.
For what?
For them. It's this town, Jenny. It's Arthurton. They're here, among us, and this proves it.
Or it could just be broken.
Could be. I guess we'll never know.
Is it your birthday, CJ?
Birthday? Whose birthday? Kykeson's birthday. But Kykeson died on his birthday. Assassination? Possibly. Abduction? Almost certainly.
CJ, the card?
Oh, this. It's for you. Impossible shot. Died instantly. No suspects. No human suspects, anyway.
Thanks, CJ. That's, thoughtful. I didn't think you'd remember.
I know what it's like to lose something important to you. Now triple shred and incinerate that card as soon as possible! Got my fingerprints all over it!
What's that sticking out of your sock?
Ah! That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I intercepted a secret message Classified intel. It's proof, Jenny. It's happening again. It's time for us to join the fight.
This doesn't look like the kind of pamphlet he usually makes. It's been professionally printed.
Could CJ finally be onto something?
Oh, it's just part of a cereal box.
A cereal box from another space-time continuum?
Nope, just a regular cereal box. It's an ad for a toy.
But why? Why would it just be lying there in the trash?
I'm sorry, CJ. There are still great mysteries out there to solve. But this isn't one of them. So what's the plan now?
Library. Research. Very important. Very hush-hush.
They let you back in?
Not yet. But I've got this hat now.
It wasn't your head that needed covering.
No, for disguise.
I know, CJ. What is it this time? More UFOs? Radio wave mind control? A globally connected communication network used exclusively to view pictures of cats?
Jenny, you sound crazy. I'm just preparing my defense for the hearing.
Is this because you tried to hypnotize Mrs. Brown's prize poodle?
No, that was last week. It's because I peed in the water tower.
CJ, that's gross.
And this is the thanks I get for saving everyone from the mind control chemicals.
Well, I guess I'll see you later then.
But CJ was gone.
CJ, I know you're standing behind the phone booth. I just watched you walk over there.
No, I'm not.
Okay then, bye.
See you later.
Hey!
Ah! Damn, that's the third time today.
Oops.
Hi, Jenny. Great job solving that case today. It's really cute, the way that you and your mom work together. I wish I was that close with my parents.
Enough chit-chat. Got anything new for me?
Oh, yes. This is the real deal, hot off the press. I haven't had a chance to distribute these yet, so keep them to yourself.
Ada and Jenny belonged to one of the oldest societies in Arthurton. An eclectic band of treasure hunters, collectors, creators, and dealers. Together, they were known as Sticker Club. For generations, Gumboldt students had been hiding and finding stickers all over town. Officially, Jenny was too young to join, but she'd found so many stickers on her own that they'd made her an honorary member.
Let's see. Nice crisp edges, rich colors. Very tacky.
Thanks. I spent all week making these.
If only you spend as much time in your schoolwork, you might not be failing my mom's class.
Jenny thought to herself.
It's to celebrate the dean's retirement. I'm super sad that he's leaving, but...
It's a perfect reason to make new stickers.
Exactly. Oh, we're going on an epic sticker hunt before the dean's party. You should join us.
Even if Jenny had wanted to join them,
And I don't.
she knew she'd be stuck with her cousin all weekend.
Thanks, but I work alone.
Oh, okay. See you around, Jenny.
Lake Nowhere, 1 mile.
Stop! Perfect. Hold it right there. Okay, let her go.
Oh dear.
That was ominous.
Detective for hire. Jenny had saved up the whole summer to place an ad in the local paper, but no one had answered it. Until now. What could this new case be? Her imagination ran wild, picturing the possibilities. And so, after helping her mum at Gumboldt College, she hurried to the pier at Lake Nowhere to rendezvous with her new client and crack another thrilling case.
What the?
Hey, kid! Watch where you're going!
Hey, screw you! Your wrench nearly cracked my head open!
Oh, no! It's not damaged, is it? That's my lucky wrench.
Yeah, lucky it didn't kill me. When's this upgrade gonna be finished anyway?
Look, kid, I just go where they tell me. Every night, another power surge. Every morning, another part of the grid fried. And I'm out here fixing it. Do I get any thanks? No.
What's causing all the outages?
At the moment, a little red-headed girl. Now throw me my wrench, kid.
Fine. I've got bigger fish to fry.
Thanks, kid.
As Jenny stepped out of the dark forest, she saw warm sunlight reflecting off the cool, and next to that, something even cooler. Keith Stroudsbury.
Come on, Keith! Dance like you beat it!
Not so much grinding.
Oh, Keith, what are you doing?
Not everyone saw it, but to Jenny, there was something special about Keith.
He's just happy being himself.
Nothing seemed to bother him.
Not even having to dance in a costume for $1 an hour.
But Jenny was not so laid back,
Not when it comes to standing up for a friend.
especially her only friend.
I think there's been enough dancing for one day, don't you?
Hey, Jenny.
Hello, Susan.
Actually, I prefer Susie.
Busy laughing while others earn a living, Susan? Not everyone's got your dad's money, I guess.
Jenny! Hi!
Tall and handsome, with intense, mysterious eyes. Cool should have been his middle name, instead of Tarquin. But Keith was so cool, he didn't even mind.
Give me 1 minute. I'm just finishing
Sure. Don't let me interrupt your work.
my shift ends.
In 15 minutes, I know. I'm early. I'm meeting a client over at the dock. Paid case. Could be big. Real big.
Couldn't be as big as her head.
Wow, that's really...
Impressive? Maybe. All I care about is keeping this town crime-free.
The only crime here is that haircut.
Back in a minute, Keith. I'll have the usual. Straight up and hot. Nothing fancy.
You got it.
How about now?
Move it to the left a bit.
What's he doing up there?
Not now, kid. We're busy.
Any better?
No, keep going.
Now?
Yes, it's working. Hold it right there.
That's what all the fuss is about?
Not this guy again.
What is that?
Whatever it is, it's not my music. Maybe it's jazz?
Shh! I'm trying to listen.
You shush. I'm the DJ. I'm in charge.
When's this party getting started, boys?
Oh, just a few...
How are we supposed to dance to
I think we're losing them.
Another station must be interfering with the signal.
But there aren't any other stations in Arthurton. Wait! All these wires must be acting as a giant antenna.
Jenny listened closely to the mysterious transmission. It was like no other radio broadcast she'd heard before.
Hold it steady!
Sorry, I'm trying.
That's just getting worse. You might as well come down.
No, wait! I can almost make out what they're saying.
But just like that, the sound faded away.
What did you do?
That's no use. Come on, we gotta get this equipment back to the AV department by 6.
Jenny was so lost in contemplation, she'd almost forgotten the
My client. I'm supposed to meet her at the dock. Danger. No swimming. Sounds safe. How do I get this ladder down?
Aha! Got you this time, you slippery fella! Ah, shucks. Just another boot.
Excuse me, Mr. Humdrum.
Oh my! If it isn't little Jenny LeClue. What a glorious day, don't you think?
As far as Jenny was concerned, small talk was like a second pair of underpants. Uncomfortable and completely unnecessary.
But Mom always says, create a good rapport and they'll reveal everything to you.
So she gave it a shot.
How's the fishing?
Oh, the fishing's great. But the catching is bad. All I'm getting are old boots and strange bits of metal. But just look out there, Jenny. She's got that wonderful afternoon glow.
No one knew why the lake glowed at night. And few were brave enough to swim its murky waters. What lay beneath its depths was the stuff of myth and legend.
Somewhere out there lies the giant red herring, or so they say.
But no one's ever caught one. Sounds fishy to me.
Well, if she's out there, I'll catch her. Someday.
Great. Well, now that we have a good rapport, where can I find Mrs. Humdrum?
Well, she's down there on the ridge.
Only one problem. I think the ladder is broken.
Ah, yes. There's a knack to it. First you shake it, then you kick it, and then you push it.
Sounds unnecessarily complicated.
I'll join you down there in a bit. Just have to sort my tackle out.
Aha! That did the trick. Mrs. Humdrum, I presume?
Oh,
Oh, hello! You?
I'm the private detective you contacted. Jenny LeClue, at your service. I'm here to solve your case.
Who is it, Dan?
It's Jenny, dear, the LeClue girl. She doesn't see so well without her glasses.
Oh, hello, Jenny. I'm afraid I don't see so well without my glasses.
Nothing wrong with her hearing, though.
What did she say?
I said there's nothing wrong with your hearing, dear.
Oh, no, thank you. I've already eaten.
I believe you have a case for me?
We do. We do.
Great. So what's the trouble? Haunted by the ghost of a former lover? Worried you're being poisoned by a mad uncle? Something so dark and gruesome I can't even begin to imagine the horror?
Well, I've lost my reading glasses.
Oh.
And there it was. A real case. A confounding mystery to challenge Jenny's brilliant mind.
I thought this was finally going to be a good one.
What do you think, Jenny? Can you help?
Sure, Mr. Humdrum. I'm gonna need to ask you a few questions. Looks freshly blow-dried. A professional job. Your hair looks lovely today, Mrs. Humdrum. Is that a new style?
Thank you. I had it done yesterday. Dan didn't notice. They call it the Queen's Coif.
Well, it's certainly big.
And expensive.
But I'm worth it, Dan.
Who could put a price on that beautiful head of hair?
You're not so bad yourself, hot stuff.
Gross.
I've never been interrogated before. This is such fun.
Jenny recognized the distinctive indentations left behind by a pair of spectacles.
She must have been wearing them recently. You still have marks from your glasses on the bridge of your nose. You probably lost them within the last day or two.
Oh, I never would have thought of that.
When do you last remember wearing them?
I'm really not sure. Dan?
You had them at your Tuesday book club.
Oh, yes. We're reading 50 Shady Graves. You really are very good.
The best.
How long have you been solving mysteries?
I'll ask the questions, thank you. Do you often carry a pair of binoculars?
She doesn't go anywhere without them.
I presume you don't wear your glasses when you use the binoculars.
No, I can't get my eyes close enough to the eye cups.
I see.
What's next? Fingerprints? Oh, polygraph test? It's like you're reading my mind.
Jenny had often snuck through the hole in the fence at Grubman's to watch the races. She could understand why the dogs ran so hard. They were chasing the promise of food. What the adults were chasing was less relatable.
I notice you're a gambler, Mrs. Humdrum. You've been to the Greyhound races.
That was yesterday.
We always go to Grubman's on Wednesday.
Did you take your binoculars with you?
Of course. Those little critters are so far away, I can't keep up without my binoculars.
Interesting.
Have you figured it out yet? The suspense is killing me.
expect you're finding it difficult to paint without your glasses.
Oh no, I never wear them when I paint. I like to feel the canvas, to interpret the colors.
She's an incredible painter. You should have her paint you.
Thanks, but I don't mix business with pleasure.
I feel like you know more about me than I do.
That's a large hole. She must have caught it on something. Did you have trouble climbing down the ladder, Mrs. Humdrum?
Why, yes, I did. How on earth did you know?
There's a tear in your pants pocket.
Well, what do you know? I didn't realize these pants even had pockets. You are so thorough. Any more
I
questions?
think I have everything I need to wrap this one up. Where are Gail's glasses? Gail was at the races last night. She had to remove her glasses to use the binoculars. Gail also had her hair cut recently. It's fluffy and big and could easily hide a small object.
Solving a complex mystery like the case of the missing glasses was tough work. But now came the most satisfying part, delivering the dramatic denouement.
It could have happened to anyone. Why fate picked this poor woman, we may never know.
Who's she talking to, Dan?
Shh, she's working.
Our victim. A simple-minded but well-meaning lady with mild myopia and a keen sense of fashion.
Oh, I think that's me, Dan.
A fruitless day at the racetrack. An act of instinct lost in the heat of the moment. One hand reaching for a pair of binoculars. The other moving a pair of reading glasses aside.
That's what happened.
Picture the glamorous yet impractical coiffure, tall enough to conceal a small object.
It's almost like I'm there.
Ladies and gentlemen, I posit that these missing glasses are not missing at all. They are, in fact, hiding in the victim's elaborate web of hair.
Oh, so they are. Right there on top of my head.
Incredible! What a talent!
They're always in the last place you look, aren't they?
A master detective in the making.
What would we have done without you?
Gail, don't forget to pay the girl.
Oh, of course, silly me. You must be rewarded generously for all your hard work. Now don't spend it all in one place.
Thanks. I'll do my best.